So it's the 17th of May, and it feels like summer. There's some thunder in the air, and the weather is rather hot. I'm not. I'm freezing. My sense of humor is very weird and very weird, yeah. And I don't think that if I'd make a comedy, anyone would like to come and see it, or that they would laugh. Because there are very few things in this world I find funny and worth laughing. You can ridicule everything. That's why there was always the day of the wrong king, so that people would stay calm and content when once in a year, and they would have their own king, the wrong king. No. Humor in it's necessary to have a sense of humor. You can't live without a sense of humor, some sort. But humor should never be the easy way out of situations that are depressing and difficult. You can make with humor from one day to the other day, and so, but it's not a solution. You can endure, but it's not. It means nothing on the long run. Yes, it's not. It's not a solution, no. It's a spice, rather. Salt of life, humor, sense of humor. Yeah. Of course, there was a. Actually, I don't understand. For example, the Nazi Germany and Hitler. You can make fun of them. You can ridicule them as much as you wish, or any other tyrant with a way to destroy. But the ridiculing and it doesn't work. Because they've got power. They kill anyway. What's funny in that? That's just a question you can ridicule, and what's funny? What's finally funny in that? Now, from the perspective of this day, there's always the. For example, Hitler. He considered the German higher race, and the Jews were the scum of that world, as in many places else. And by destroying the Jews, he destroyed. Adolf Hitler created the ultimate higher race, or Übermensch, and that Übermensch and that state they have created is modern day Israel. It's irony. Not the German simple-minded beer drinking Schweine. They were not Übermensch, nein. But the whining and dying is Jews. Somehow it happened. They became compact and powerful and intelligent and formed a state that's kind of feared and revered everywhere. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's just something that happened, and we can look back and see the reasons and dates and consequences. The way people see each other and think about each other. I said earlier that the beginning of that there's always the kernel of a film or a book or a theory or something. There's always the beginning. Everything has a beginning, and I talked about the meeting of the Orna and Paavo in the chambers as the point where it started to roll out the story, the person's the story. When they meet for the first time, there are two people unknown to each other. Their meeting is quite coincidental and improvised. He comes to the table and says something a bit provocative to her, and she has so much sense of humor that she accepts it and allows him to join her. There's a lot of feeling in that first meeting. Kind of loaded. They're both lonely persons, and in the loneliness they kind of are compact. They don't need necessarily anyone, but at that moment they're rather closed fortresses. But at that moment there's an opening in their defenses. They allow the other to kind of enter their personal world. and in that meeting it's there are a lot of little details, and he sits down and the kind of you can sense the skin of her perfume and every cool breath of the air and the night air when the wind moves slowly. And it's like a plunge of a different reality, actually, where everything is sharper and more and stronger and more effective. And it somehow imprisons them there. He doesn't want to go away, even though his friends are going, and then he follows them. But he wants to stay there, sitting with her on that table, like it would be their little world apart, where they are, and the normal laws of life don't affect it. It's when they sit there and exchange the few words and few smiles and such. It's kind of like the time would slow down and everything would be in slow motion. And it's heavier than the minutes before or minutes after those few moments. Yeah. And the words, they're talking and they're saying words, and even though the words are quite ordinary, they kind of bear a different meaning, heavier, and it's more the way they are said, more than the actual words. Or how is it? They are kind of filled with the meaning that is open only to him and her. Words like oceans you can drown. When he walks away, then there are some 10, 20, 30 meters, and she's alone there and sipping her wine. She kind of feels the air to get colder, and loneliness kind of creeps around her, and it doesn't feel good. It's kind of like the spot of warmth is walking away. She goes after him. Yes, there's nothing there for her, and she goes after him, follows him, and so they leave his friends too, and together they find their own path then onwards. And this absolutely magical moment of the first connection between them, the shared reality, shared space, shared time out of my time, and it will turn to that moment in the autumn night. What happens to them? What's the reason? What happens to him so that he can close everything outside and just have that one concentrated decision, one concentrated act to kill? And I don't like mystification. Things should have, everything in this world has reasons, and they are not, even if the act is about the same, that reasons can be widely different. The path is not the same. All roads lead to Rome, but they're different roads, even if the Rome is the same. And his path from that moment to the last moment. That's interesting, because at some point he stops to let her, he stops to understand her, empathize her. I suppose it's the empathize is the word used today when you kind of listen and understand. Listen like you take the other person in and understand and know how to treat and react and what to say. In the skin where after Power's funeral, when Marcus is a bit violent, he wants to push his will through. He treats Ona like an object. He doesn't listen to her, but stamps his own words and expects her to accept them. When he degrades Paavo and calls him a coward, and he's bitter and jealous, and these feelings, this bitterness and the kind of jealousy, because he knows that Ona and Paavo had a kind of a relationship where their understanding of each other and the conversations and thinking and the way of experiencing the world was they were very alike in a way. They were intellectual and both had kind of made art their science. There's not much difference when you take it seriously. And that's what made him jealous. And now Power's dead, and Marcus kind of feels that he will never win. That Power had the upper hand, and Paavo sealed his victory with his death. And so nothing Marcus does will help in that situation, because Paavo is gone. He left the scene. And that's what makes him bitter. And bitter. And it kind of eats up his emotional stability, his capability of emphasizing with Ona. And that's the first kind of, and then after that day of the funeral, Ona gets kind of puts more distance between them and doesn't see him so often, and he still could change the situation by taking a different attitude towards her, accepting her as she is and not trying to impose his way of thinking and formal rationality to her fluent and creative personality. That's I don't think that Marcus really understands what kind of a person she is. He kind of just thinks that she doesn't want to, that she somehow despises him. He takes it as a personal insult. And from that bitterness then develops the plan, the thought of killing her.